The mid-80s for many, 85 in Harrison and Mountain Home, 84 in Branson, 82 in Camdenton right now. Dew points are in the 70s, pretty muggy outside and will stay muggy today. 78 for a dew point in Salem, really sticky right now for you. And that is creating heat indices. So your feels like temperatures a bit warmer, upper 80s, low 90s, 94, the hot spot there in Salem, 91 in Branson, 86 only in Monette right now. And throughout the day today, temperatures warming up back into the upper 80s, low 90s for highs by around 4 o'clock this afternoon, with evening temperatures in the low 80s at 8. Partly sunny today, small shower chance heading into the afternoon. Highs today mostly around 88 to about 90 degrees. And we are starting to look at cloud cover begin to increase a bit. We started off with some sunshine, increasing clouds, and a small rain chance heading into the afternoon today as well. We'll talk more about the timing and a closer look at your weekend forecast coming up. But we are looking at cloud cover beginning across the area, a sprinkle or two maybe starting to try to develop in parts of north. I don't think it'll be widespread, but some isolated to maybe wide showers will be possible. Not a washout by any means, and coverage will be less than what we've had afternoons. And this model actually keeps us a little bit drier. I do think we could have a few more. Model here shows especially making a run closer to I-49 here, and then continue into the evening to watch a few isolated showers. But by 8 o'clock, most will be dry tonight and mostly clear. Tomorrow we start off with some sunshine again, and then maybe a few more clouds in the afternoon. Then another small chance, unfortunately, for a few more isolated to widely. It's about a 20 to 30% chance. So still, many will be dry. But if you do have any outdoor plans, through weather app handy as we head into the afternoon. So if there's a thunderstorm in your area, you know. Then into the evening, we start to dry out. And then on Sunday, just another tiny isolated shower or two, but most will be dry. And really over the next 7 days, we're really great rain chances at all. If you see anything right now, it looks to be about, we'll see less, but taking that even further, likely around 1/4 of an inch or less. Of course, if you get in, could be maybe closer to that 1/2 of an inch mark, but rain chances are looking pretty small for my. Now temperatures today, I'd say around 88 to about 90 degrees. 90 degrees our average high for this time of year. So we're around normal. It'll just feel a little bit hotter this heading into the mid 90s for many is what it should feel like. Then by 9 o'clock, low 80s for any plans this evening, and overnight lows will be back in the low 70s waking up in the morning. We'll climb into the 90s, 90 Saturday, 92 on Sunday. So but the humidity stays high, and it's going to feel even hotter. Our weather pattern still features this big upper level ridge centered back over towards the Rockies. Hot there, it's hot here. It's really hot across much of the U.S. This is a look by, and we will have this upper level wave swinging through the Great Lakes area. That's where rain chance. But for us, we are just looking at temperatures warming up, and we will be in the mid 90s. And Tuesday feeling like the 100s, and check out those overnight lows. They're not really cold. That's also kind of a bit concerning. So when we don't have time for our bodies to cool off, overnight becomes a problem. Now Saturday afternoon will feel like the mid to maybe even a few upper 90s. We'll feel around 100 for many, and then on Monday I think we'll feel around 105 degrees, and potentially by next Tuesday maybe closer to 106, around 90. There's an isolated shower chance heading into the afternoon, and into the early evening we'll begin to dry on out. 82 at 8 o'clock, and feels like temperatures today in the mid to upper 90s for highs by 3. It's about to get even hotter though. We'll be in the mid 90s for highs by currently 86 in Lebanon, 85 in West Plains and Harrison, in Monette right now. Dew points are in the low to a few mid 70s, and 78 the hot spot in Salem. Very muggy conditions for the day today, making it feel even hotter. Heat indices are in the 90s for most. 90 here in Springfield and Rolla, 90 in West 92 is what it feels like in Mountain Home right now. And throughout the day today, we have some cloud cover. Temperatures into the upper 80s, a few low 90s possible. This afternoon will be partly sunny, and then evening temperatures falling back into the upper 70s by around 9 o'clock. Now highs today around 88 degrees for most. We are around average for this time of year, typical July day, and we cloud cover starting to increase, so partly sunny this afternoon, and there is a chance for a few isolated right now on radar. Still very small, a few back over into parts of Marion County, northern Arkansas, and some back over in Kansas with a little bit better coverage there, but it's great for the day today. So not everyone sees some showers, pretty isolated. We'll time this out for you and talk about some more small rain chances coming up soon.
We'll see you then.
A bit of rain developing across parts of the Ozarks. Very isolated showers. Don't want to rule out a rumble of thunder or two today. Many, though, will stay dry. Right now, we have a few more showers developing here in parts of southern Missouri, northern Arkansas. Back over towards the lakes right now, east of Diamond City, heading up towards Gainesville. A pocket of heavy rain there, isolated into Christian, Douglas County, and back over towards Monette, looking at a few isolated pop-ups there. Into the afternoon, small shower chance. I'd say a little bit more than what this model here shows, but it's not going to be a washout for a day today. Rain should pass through quickly. And then this evening, we begin to dry on out. Dry tonight and then dry for the morning tomorrow. Still not a washout by any means. And then heading into the evening at 7 o'clock, still maybe a few linger, and then we'll dry out overnight with maybe a small shower chance again on Sunday. But these are about 20% chances for some rain, so nothing too significant, and it won't be a washout of a weekend by any means. And rainfall total wise, with these moving through quickly, you're not going to see a lot. Most picking up less than 1/4 of an inch of rain if you see anything at all through the next 7 days. However, if you do sit under a thunderstorm, I don't want to rule out some heavy pockets of rain that could drop maybe closer to 1/2 of an inch in a spot or two. Now, today temperature is going to be in the upper 80s to low 90s. This is around average. And then evening temperatures for any Friday night plans around 79, 80 degrees at 9 o'clock, with overnight lows tonight in the low 70s, waking up tomorrow morning. Now this weekend, 90 for your Saturday, 92 getting a little bit warmer on Sunday, but 90 degrees is our average high. But the warming trend will continue, and like I mentioned, just a couple small rain chances. And our weather setup by next Monday still features this kind of ridging pattern. This upper level ridge centered back off to our west, but we're really starting to continue to pull in some warmer air for your Monday and Tuesday. Any storm chances really mostly staying off to our north. Maybe a small shower chance though on Tuesday with a cold front passing by, but it doesn't cool us off too much, but it does take us finally back closer to average Wednesday. We'll climb though into the mid-90s Monday and Tuesday with some very warm overnight lows, and heat indices will start to get a little bit more dangerous. So tomorrow, mid to upper 90s is what we should feel like. By Sunday, we should feel around 100, and then for your Monday, around 100 to 105 is what it should feel like. By next Tuesday, maybe even up to 107, 108 degrees. So we're hot, we're humid, and then finally that front passes on by. We're tracking just a few showers here across parts of the Ozarks. Most coverage is off to our east. Some scattered rain, some thunderstorms in Illinois, Indiana, northern Alabama for the day today. We have some showers off to our west, but a large over across parts of Texas again today, where they're looking at another day with warnings and a significant amount of rain in some spots. And then also looking at some more air from wildfire smoke covering numerous states, entire state of Michigan, Ohio, New York, looking at a lot of problems today with air quality. Look at satellite imagery right now where you can kind of see this swath right here. Cloud cover. That is wildfire smoke so thick coming in, visible on satellite imagery. So certainly some big problems there across to the northeast for the day today. Traveling anywhere regionally, it's a little bit hotter. St. Louis in Kansas City, a little bit more rain over towards Little Rock, 92 for a high today, and back over Tulsa sitting at 88 for a high this afternoon.
Thanks, Dan.
Today or for the weekend, be sure to download the KY3 weather app because we will have a chance for a few isolated showers and thunderstorms. Right now, taking you through radar, we have a few more popping up now. One back here, back over towards Greene County, passing through Springfield, back down into Christian County near Ozark, Nixa, and then back over towards Monette, a shower about to move on in. Crossing I-49, some heavy rain tracking off to the west, or tracking off to the east, I should say, and then back over into Douglas County south of Ava, a little bit of rain, Thornfield, Theodosia, over towards the lakes right now, getting in on a few showers, and some rain west of Yellville, a thunderstorm right there too into Boone County, producing just a little bit of lightning, and over towards Mountain Home, looking at some showers back down towards Marshall, a little bit greater coverage there too with some brief pockets of heavy rain. We'll continue to look at some isolated to widely scattered showers and thunderstorms today. Another chance for your Saturday and Sunday. These chances are going to stay pretty low through the weekend and into really the end of your next work week, but temperatures, even with a low rain chance, will stay pretty warm. Today close to average, tomorrow close to average, Sunday starting to warm up just a little bit more, but we are above average by Monday. We'll be wishing for a little bit of rain to cool us off as feels like temperatures climb into the 100s. Afternoon and early evening, upper 80s, the low 90s for high. Will likely feel like the mid 90s though this afternoon. Some spots maybe even a little bit warmer. 100, and same story for the day tomorrow. As we head into Sunday and Monday, our highs start to a little bit more and storms develop today. Not everyone has seen rain, but we have had some brief pockets of heavy rain back over into parts of Webster County right now, looking at a thunderstorm riding 44, and then light to moderate rain for parts of north central Arkansas. These tracking off to the northeast, and over the next couple of hours, I still think that we will look at a few storms hanging around by 8 p.m. and then drying out overnight tonight, continuing goes down dry tomorrow morning, and then tomorrow afternoon a few more widely scattered showers and then once again, but not everyone will see rain, and certainly not a washout of a Saturday by any means. Just a good day to have the weather app handy just in case there is lightning in your area. Now, temperatures right now cooler where we have rain, 79 here in Springfield, 90 though in Camdenton, 89 in Harrison, 90 in now. Feels like temperatures in some spots, 101 in Salem, 94 in Harrison. Rogers, 94 in Warsaw is what it feels like right now. It's been warm and muggy and will stay in the 80s by around 9 o'clock. A few clouds hanging around at times tonight, dropping into the low 70s. With highs tomorrow warming back up into the upper 80s, low 90s again. Once again, we will have a few storms to watch out for tomorrow afternoon. We'll talk more about your weekend forecast and how hot it'll feel like tomorrow coming up soon. Back over towards Osceola, some moderate rain moving on out over towards Lowry City. A thunderstorm producing some heavy rain, tracking quickly off to the northeast over towards Laurie, Osage. Bit of some heavy rain back from Marshfield, heading over towards Hartville right now. Also likely producing maybe some gusty winds too, coming out of that thunderstorm, and a little bit of lightning there. Then back down into parts of Oregon County, looking at a few showers there. North central Arkansas and a pop up over in Boone County north of Harrison right now. Over the next few hours, I think we'll have a little bit more than what this model shows. Still by around 8, maybe isolated at 9, but certainly drying out. Overnight tonight, drier with a few passing clouds. And then tomorrow afternoon, a few more pop-ups in the afternoon and evening will be possible. Maybe a little bit better of a chance south of I-44. A few will make a run potentially further north as well. Some heavy rain, a little bit of lightning. Not looking at anything severe though. And then another chance heading into Sunday afternoon. These are going to be kind of more hit or miss. Once again, some will stay completely dry for the weekend ahead. And over the next 7 days, really not looking at any great widespread rain, but you may see a few pop-up chances here and there, like through the weekend. Maybe another small chance Tuesday, another chance Thursday of next week. Overall though, I think we're looking at rainfall totals less than 1/4 of an inch for many, and that goes across much of the state as well. If you do sit under a thunderstorm, maybe picking up closer to 1/2 of an inch, but we aren't looking at any solid widespread rain really for many throughout the week ahead. Now, this evening, if you have any Friday night plans, upper 70s, low 80s at 9 o'clock. Overnight lows will be back in the low 70s waking up in the morning, and your highs tomorrow back around average. Average high is 90 degrees. Will be around 88 to 91 tomorrow afternoon. And then on Sunday, maybe a degree or two warmer. Winds will be pretty mild for the weekend ahead. That small rain chance on Sunday as well. But you notice we are starting to warm up each day. And Monday of next week, big upper level ridge still situated off to the west. We'll continue to pull in some of that warmer air though, and our temperatures do rise by Monday. Monday and Tuesday, mid 90s. We'll have a few passing clouds, warmer overnight lows as well. We'll have a cold front passing by Tuesday into Wednesday. That'll drop us back closer to average. Still, though, a bit humid. And I do want to talk about some heat indices for the weekend. Your feels like temperatures tomorrow, some mid to upper 90s. Very similar to today. And then on Sunday, a little bit warmer, likely feeling close to the triple digits. And then on Monday, I'd say around 100 to 105 degrees. By Tuesday, maybe even up to 108 in a spot. I don't think that'll be widespread, but regardless, it's getting hotter. Monday, Tuesday, starting to talk about feels like temperatures that are a little more dangerous. Next on radar. Right now, I will say coverage is shrinking up in some spots, starting in northern Arkansas, where we do have a shower bringing some heavy rain north of Harrison right now. You can see coverage shrinking up, though, in north central Arkansas, south of Fulton County, over towards Melbourne, Horseshoe Bend, some light rain. Getting in on some light showers, Licking over towards Houston, and then back over towards Hartville and County, some heavier rain, a little bit of lightning there, tracking off to the east, Evergreen, Conway, some showers. And then further to the north, Osage Beach, a shower passing on by, Cross Timbers, looking at a shower pass by. Heading over into Benton County, looking at a little bit of rain starting to work its way on in there as well. Trying to weaken a bit. We'll continue to look at some small rain chances, still more widely scattered. Saturday, isolated to widely scattered on Sunday, and then maybe a couple smaller rain chances as well right now for next Thursday and into next Friday. I will say though, temperatures, despite a couple rain chances, are actually going to continue to warm up. Today we've been around average, tomorrow around average, but feeling hotter. Sunday starting to creep up a little bit warmer, and then a hot Monday and Tuesday for us next week, above average and feeling like the 100s. Falling back, upper 70s after the sun at 9 p.m. A few passing clouds tonight. We'll see rain wrapping up over the next couple. Most of the night should stay dry in the low to a few mid 70s waking up in the morning. Winds will be on the lighter. Tomorrow afternoon, a few degrees, a degree or two warmer than today. Upper 80s, low 90s. Around average, but it'll feel even hotter. And we do have a couple rain and thunderstorm chances again for your Saturday. More details on the timing coming up on KY3 News at 5.